Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. So I had no idea that IPAs for pot smokers was truly a thing. That was kind of fascinating to learn.
It was truly a thing, man, and it was unbelievable.
I thought I would really like IPAs because I went through a wine phase and I'm out of that, thank God. Went back to beer.
You started boozing on wine heavy, right? And then they started tricking you at the liquor store to buy all the expensive stuff that's not worth it.
No, the opposite. We've discussed this, but I got into wine, and I really started getting into relatively expensive wines. I mean, it's endless how expensive these damn things could be. Yeah. But I'm talking like on the level of like Duckhorn, Silver Oak, Opus, and a few others. And
you're drinking?
I was at the time. Is that bad?
The Opus, Silver Oak, and stuff. That's kind of like Thurston Howley.
Well, Silver Oak and Duckhorn are certainly my favorite wines. I'm kind of a newbie still. I don't really know much about it, but
yeah, but those are like the ones that are always in the glass case by the cigarettes.
Yeah, and I was spending fucking good money on it.
That's $200 a bottle, Opie. It's only 750 liters. I could throw a party with Jack Daniels. What are you doing? Don't touch the blinker. You're on Route 80 now, bro. You're good.
All right, we're good. I can relax a little bit.
You haven't been relaxing at 40 miles an hour? You were tense.
I wish this was a visual, because look, I'm going 58 miles an hour.
This car has a lot of sound deadening and it feels slow, so you got to go like 90.
No, so what happened was I went into this wine store on Columbus Avenue in New York City. It's around, I think they call it 67 Wine or something. It's a really famous wine store that's been there forever. And I went in, and there was this Asian lady, not that that's important to the story, but she was Asian. And I go, hey, man, I want to get a bottle of, I think it was Duckhorn at the time. Right. She looked at me and started laughing.
Why would she laugh at you?
She goes, oh, you stupid white boy. She goes, follow me. We go upstairs. And then she shows me all these wines with really, really nice labels. I don't remember the names, which is important to the story, actually. She goes, you see all these wines that are only, I think it was about $15 a bottle. She goes, all these wines right here are just as good as Duckhorn, just as good as Silver Oak. And I go, well, why is it so cheap? Why isn't it like, $100 a bottle or whatever I was spending at the time? And she goes, the only reason is because of the marketing. Are you yawning at my story, or are you yawning?
Because I've been on a plane in the cattle section for 7 hours.
I figured I'd carry my weight on the podcast, and now you're yawning at me. So
I was yawning at you. I was yawning at me.
I'm a little insecure these days. Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
No, but she goes...
Hang out the wine story.
Hang out the wine story. I don't know. When I'm with you, I feel like I need to show you that I know some knowledge about food and wine.
How is this wine story that you can't land yet, right? You're telling me...
Well, it's tough to land it when in the middle of it you hear from the passenger seat...
80 West. Hit the blinker now.
80 West. I got the blinker on. We're moving over to the granny lane. So anyway, she goes, the only reason these wines aren't as expensive as Duckhorn and Silver Oak is because no one knows about them, but they're just as tasty.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. There's a lot of wines that are better than Duckhorn, and we'll get into it, Opie. I'm going to start showing you how to read a label and how to figure it out.
Well, that would be...
All right, fuck you then. I'm not telling you nothing.
But she goes, some of these wines, one of these days, they'll have the right marketing and the funding behind it, and they will get their prices way up there. And then that's when I realized that these wine stores in the neighborhood that were advertising, help me out, but it's something like... there's not a bottle in here over $20 or whatever. Right. And they pride themselves. You walk in, they're really, really, really nice. And it's that same vibe that they know true wine drinkers know how to find the cheaper bottles of wine, and they're not sacrificing taste.
Those nice wine people are the reason I don't drink a lot of wine, because I find them annoying. Like in California, They know so much. Like, I went into a store, and it's the same guy. He's got, like, the salt, pepper, goat tea, but only the middle part under his lip. You know what I mean? It's long, and he's got, like, meditation beads, everything that I hate, right? And he's got that handmade clothes, like that homemade clothes like you have, like, with no dyes or anything, like just natural gray, I guess how it comes off the tree or whatever, just like whatever, right?
You know, as you were describing this guy, and just when I was going to pop in, hey man, do you have his number? It sounds like I could find a new friend. You go, it's everything I hate.
And I'm like, and then I get annoyed because I have a different cadence to my life, you know what I mean? And the guy's like, hey buddy, what are you looking for? I'm like, wine, dude. I got to get out of here. The Uber's running outside. All of a sudden he's like, why don't we just try some stuff and see where you're at? I'm like, where I'm at is I'm going to break a bottle over your head. I got to get out of here. Like, it's too much. Too much help is the same as no help at all. Because then they give you all this half of information. I don't know. He's like, this is from the north side of the mountain. I'm like, fucking boo. I want to go. And then I end up just buying anything. Whatever's in the nicest pyramid in the front, I take it. And then I'm pissed off because it usually sucks.
Yeah, well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not into the wine anymore. I finally got out of that, and then went back into beers. And then at that point, IPAs exploded. So I was thinking I would really, really enjoy the IPAs. And man, I've tried a million of them, and I just simply don't like the bitterness of them.
No, I don't either. I mean, I remember before the beer craze, how peaceful it was to go to the liquor store. Like, you would go there and you had some Belgian ales, you know, you had some Belgian beautiful, you had some Trappist ales and all this Belgian beautiful stuff, like Chimay and Duvel, and so that was your high-end stuff. And then you had your St. Pauli girl and your Michelob and all that stuff. And then you had one or two dum-dums that were doing, like, Samuel Adams with the cherry wheat, and everyone would get all nuts, you know what I mean?
I did Sam Adams cherry wheat.
Oh, man.
For a little while, I really did.
It comes with a built-in headache. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, because there's too much stuff in there. But you mentioned Chimays. I went through a Chimay phase, too. I loved Chimays.
Dude, I love Chimay. And they're pretty good at it because they've been making it for like 37,000 years, so they know what they're doing.
So where I'm at with beer is very simple. I do like some of the fruity beers. I really do like some of the grapefruit beers. Right. But then I'm really going back old school, and that's why I like Gephardt's on the Upper West Side, that beer culture place that is going to be one of our regular joints for podcasting. They, the owner even said it. He calls them grandpa beers, Schlitz, Peels, but I don't think he's got Peels yet. But Old Milwaukee's got all those old school cheap beers, and I really like the taste of them again.
I do too. I'm with you, man. I like cheap Chinese beer. Like Tsingtao and all those. I love those.
What was the beer you turned me on to when we went to lunch with Timmy? We were at a Chinese restaurant, and that beer was awesome.
Oh, that was Tsingtao.
It was.
TS, yeah. It's so good. They sell them in mini kegs. And I keep one in my fridge, but then I drink the whole thing and nothing else.
How far away do you live? I don't remember it taking this long when we, podcasted.
You were driving highway speed the last time you came here.
Yeah, I think I was. I mean, we've been at this for a long time now, man. It is the next exit? This exit?
The next exit, Opie, you're going to flip the truck.
I almost pulled a Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, my God. And that's all I need is to die with Opie in a car with Tim Sabian's 1982 podcast equipment. Didn't they say they're bringing new equipment? Are they making it? Is it custom? Like, does it say Opster on it?
I should have it any day. That's what they keep saying. Just to finish up the beer discussion, I also like the Japanese beers when I have sushi.
I love Japanese beers like Kirin and they're delicious. I love all that stuff.
Kirin Light. I like a beer that is like just very, what's the word? Thin? Light? What is it?
I'd like to use the word crisp.
Yes!
Right? They're crisp. IPAs, they're like, Carl, what's the matter? I'm like, I don't know. I've had 4 beers and I'm thirstier than when I started. I feel like someone's got a squirt gun with vinegar and they keep shooting in my mouth. This exit right here.
Oh, yeah. That means we're close to the diner, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, my favorite diner. You got time to eat or no? You got to hit the kids' car.
Well, it's diner food, so yeah, I have time, but we got to go quick.
Okay. Are we going to talk fast? Like, all right, man.
Getting off the exit, I'm driving Carl back to his creepy cabin.
That's the voice you're using with the lady. I got Easy Pass Plus.
People love the podcast from the creepy cabin.
It's a nice little thing, right?
You know they're requesting the creepy cabin on a T-shirt?
That'd be funny. As long as the cabin's black, the T-shirt's got to be black.
Got to be black with the cabin?
Yeah, black with the cabin. With the snow on it and everything.
Yes, man.
It looks a lot like the Fargo cabin, right?
Absolutely. But I
got another snot rocket developing now.
I think we're gonna sell the creepy cabin T-shirt on my website, and all the money will go to Carl Ruiz. I don't want money for the creepy cabin T-shirt, but get yours now at opieradio.com. Pew pew pew.
I'd like to redonate that money to get you a smaller microphone.
That would be nice. All right, where are we parked? God damn, this place is packed. You think we could eat fast? Because I really do have to go.
Yes, but don't add. I don't like to eat with anxiety. So I need. Look at the size of those turkey buzzards up there.
Where?
Up there, on top of that red building. They're giant. Look at them.
Holy shit! What is that?
Those are turkey buzzards. Look, they're everywhere. Look at them. Those things will light you up.
What's that from Jurassic Park soaring above us?
Opie, I can't say turkey buzzard again. I'm going to get an aneurysm.
Wait, that really is a turkey buzzard that's soaring above us?
Yeah.
It hasn't flapped its wings once.
No,
it's like a glider.
Well, that's how they fly. Look at them. Look at them up on top of the building. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at how they walk. How nasty they walk.
I honestly have never seen a turkey buzzard. What's their deal?
Mean. They're scavengers. So you see them all here? There's something either dying or it's about to die. Look at them. Look at them all. And they just sit and watch you. Like those are the birds. They're like vultures. So say you break a leg down there you see there over by the rocks. You say you break your leg, and you can't live, and you're starting to die. This is what's going to happen to you. All these guys start showing up, and they'll start pecking at you as you look at the size of them.
What do you think they'll peck first at you?
The soft parts: eyes, asshole, pee-pee, balls,
Ball bag.
Ball bag's out. That's first thing out. But usually a lot of parts of your face and your butt. You ever see a deer on the side of the road? And they eat them from the back out.
They eat its ass first?
Oh, yeah. Look at any deer on the side of the road.
What the hell is that about? They must be fans of Andy Cohen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Opie. We're trying to be nice.
That was fun. That was fun, though. That was fun. A little fun jab. Podcast noises. All right. Carl. Isn't it great to be up early in the morning?
This shirt is ridiculous.
You know how a lot of times you're embarrassed by me?
Right. You're embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
I can see that.
Can you button up your jacket?
It's a vest. Let's go this way.
All right, let's go.
I'm not at my best, Opie. I'm going to say I'm not at my best.
Carl. Those turkey buzzards are fucking scary. Now, if we walk up to them, will they just leave us alone?
They'll fight you.
For real?
Food over there, they'll swoop at you.
Let's go feed the turkey buzzards after the diner.
All right, we'll bring something to them. Do you want to see them up close?
I kind of do, to be honest with you. Where the heck?
Run because they'll cover you with poop, and they poop like. Oh shit!
What the hell was that?
Another one.
I just heard one.
Yeah. That's the sound they make. It's like a flying turkey. What the hell's that? That's a blue jay.
I'm not used to nature.
It's a blue jay.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, Opie, take a Valium. Your fear put out my cigarette. Your absolute fear extinguished my cigarette.
Are you going to be embarrassed as we walk in with the podcast equipment?
100%.
Let's get in there. Where are the hash browns at?
I'm going to go take a piss. You can talk to everybody.
Well, get me a table first. Hi. Table for two? Oh, this is perfect podcast sounds. Now I'm in the diner.
I hate when you talk like that. I hate it more than anything.
No, I'm whispering because they sat us like in the middle of everybody, and now I'm shy. Are you shy, Carl?
No, I'm embarrassed, but I'm not shy.
Why are you embarrassed?
Because you're leaning into the little coffee creamers saying, I think that they sat us in front of everybody. Like, then everyone looks at us. Hi, Howie.
Thank you.
Do you need a minute?
I'm ready to go. You ready? Opie's ready. Go ahead, bag it up.
I'm not ready. What do you want?
I'm going to have 2 poached eggs with sausage and buttered white toast.
Okay.
And I'll have, do you have any, like, yogurt parfaits?
Right here.
Ooh, that's nice. I gotta eat like a man though. I'm with Carl. How does a man eat?
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon? What about this Sedona eggs, Benny?
That works.
Yeah, just to say yes to everything. So you order
That looks boring. You know what? That sounds good.
Does not look boring.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
2 poached eggs, toasted English muffin, grilled ham, avocado, fresh grilled vegetables.
That's perfect.
All right, can you put the sauce on the side?
Oh, of course.
Sure.
What's wrong with putting the sauce on the side?
Just get it done, Ope.
She's annoyed with me.
You think?
All right. Let me, I need some coffee badly. You don't drink coffee in the morning?
No, it makes me nervous.
You really don't drink coffee?
I only drink espresso when I'm in Miami, which is probably the last place I should be drinking coffee. But
Oh, Carl.
see this thing that I'm wearing, this Vegas Uncorked by Bon Appetit magazine? This thing, 12 hours ago, was worth thousands of dollars.
For real?
Oh, people were going, please let us in. And that's my favorite.
Why was this thing worth thousands of dollars? It was the place to be in Vegas yesterday? You didn't even explain.
U2 was there yesterday.
You didn't see U2.
I didn't see anything about U2. But U2 was in Vegas. Pitbull was in Vegas. There's a lot of people in Vegas.
So why did you guys all take a private plane from California to Vegas last night?
So that we can go to the party.
What party? Was it a party that you guys had to go to? or
We had a big, this guy has a restaurant there. So all the big chefs were there, and they were cooking for people. So there was maybe 4,000 people around the pool. 4,000 hot people. I mean, one after another. And then people always, because people think they can talk to me, and they make a very lethal mistake. Like, they say, glasses, he's short, he's wearing a shirt that says Las Vegas. He's going to be friendly, right? Wrong.
Why wouldn't you be friendly if the girls are hot?
I'm not saying to the girls.
Just like, where you get...
Hey, bro, can you get me a pass? I know Guy. I'm like, I've been Guy with 12 years. I've been with Guy. I've never seen you. Not only am I not going to give you a pass, I'm going to call security.
The buzzkill.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
You sniff any heinies out there?
No. What does that mean?
Did you... I don't know. Like, I was in a cool way trying to ask if you got any action out there.
So why don't you just ask that?
I thought it'd be fun to just say sniff heinies.
Like a dog?
Yeah, well, now that you're single, did you sniff any heinies?
Let me tell you something. I'll leave it at this. It's none of your business.
I like that answer.
I always have fun.
Nothing worse than a middle-aged man bragging about his conquest.
So weird.
It's
So weird.
What?
My friend, this guy that I was out there with, he's like that. Like, and the stories are like, they're getting to the point where I just walk away because it's just it's impossible that it happened. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, like that's when I know it starts like that, when his voice changes and he's like, I was in my hot tub, 6 bartenders. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you later. What's that about, though, when they have to brag about who they banged, and then they're in their 40s going, hey, man, smell my finger.
Wait, who does that?
I don't want to mention names. Someone from my past loved bragging about all the sex they were having.
I
find it a little weird.
I'm the opposite.
What do you mean?
I've been denying shit for years. Who that? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm thinking we could turn this off and eat in peace.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is then I'll turn it back on when I'm back in the car driving you to your creepy cabin.
We have to inspect the cabin, make sure, because I've been there in a long time, dude.
You got to walk the perimeter, make sure everything's cool?
No, I don't care. If there's something outside, let it stay outside. We're good. I'm not walking the perimeter. I get stuck in a bear trap and die back there.
No, I mean, walk the perimeter and make sure it wasn't broken into or anything like that.
Well, it's 3 windows. I'm going to look at the 3 windows that I have, and if they're together, we're good.
Well, you got all your neighbors that really look out for you.
Oh, yeah, dude. You don't mess around up here. Don't.
No, I learned that early on because when I pulled up, I can't tell you how many people were kind of taking a peek to see, what I was all about.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they saw you and then you were like, hi, then they're like, okay, he's cool. And they went back into their homes. And they were on the lookout.
Bro, you ain't getting away with nothing out here. You ain't getting away with nothing.
All right, I'm going to hit pause on this. We're going to eat a little breakfast. We're going to chill out. And then we're going to turn this back on as we get Carl home to his creepy cabin.
What do you mean he's back on? He just turned his piece of shit recorder off to eat breakfast. Stand by. We're coming back.
Huh?
You want to keep podcasting while we're eating?
Well, I don't want to keep podcasting while we're eating, but I did turn it back on because, my breakfast looks very healthy, and I just want to point out all the stuff I really don't like.
Okay, Opie, go ahead. Point out what you don't like.
I don't like avocado.
Okay. How come?
I think it's a texture thing. It might go with my autism.
You got me.
Don't choke on the sausage.
This is how I'm going to die. You know what I mean? Fall right into an omelet.
Trust me, I'm not autistic. People are wondering what I am. I'll tell you what I am. I'm an introvert. Would you say I'm more of an introvert than autistic?
Right now, you're acting autistic.
Really? Why?
Like the minute I start eating, you're like, I'm going to change the batteries on the podcaster, and we're going to talk to it.
Well, I panicked because the batteries were running low, so I changed the batteries on my Walkman.
The panicking stuff that's very spectrumy.
Well, I want it to sound good, believe it or not. I know I know we make it sound like this is effortless, but I really want to make sure the podcast sounds good for everybody. By the way, look at you. Sausage, some nice poached eggs, hash browns. I should have, but this isn't bad. I don't like the avocado. I don't like the squash. I don't like the zucchini. I don't like the asparagus unless they're just grilled with no oils. I'll eat the green peppers. I'll throw a little onion in there just to keep it honest. Red peppers I don't like. Green peppers I definitely like. What else? The hash browns I'll definitely eat as long as the asparagus doesn't... What?
Stop. I swear to God, if someone throws toothpicks on the floor now, you look like you can count them.
I learned a long time ago. You got to paint the picture on these type of things.
Like, we're at a dining room, I'll take this. I'm not... You know what? I'm going to move this aside. And it, freaking people think you're nuts, bro.
All of a sudden, you're making me sound like a Kennedy.
From Hyannisport.
I definitely will eat the grilled ham. I got some poached eggs myself on an English muffin, so I'm good. I just got to toss the vegetables. All right, I'm turning this back off.
That's really funny.
Opie Radio.
What the fuck?
The Opie Radio Podcast.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I'm confused.
No, I make fun.
Getting a lot of podcast sounds. Loving it. All right. Told Carl I had to go to the bathroom. Conveniently, the check arrived just as I said that. I think I'm good. Place is packed. Just had a wonderful, wonderful meal at this fine diner that's close to Carl's creepy cabin. Fresh air. Carl! What's up, buddy? Long time no see. Huh?
I made a fool out of myself while you were in there.
Wait, what happened?
I made a fool out of myself.
What do you mean?
Well, I come out here right in front of the diner, and I want to evacuate all it. So I big loogie, I spit, I scratch my balls. I look up. There's a family just staring at me through the window. I mean, snot rockets. I'm spitting, just getting all the curse words out, and I look up, and they're just two little kids stuck to the window. And the parents are looking at me like, "You're a disgusting human being."
Well, I went to the bathroom to get more podcast sounds.
You got to stop with that.
They love sounds on podcasts.
But the bathroom, that's not good for us. So we just started this thing. Get in the car.
And then I had a loose fart. I might have to check.
What do you mean?
It was a little loose. I'm not sure if,
You hit the guardrail?
I'm not sure.
Fender
Yeah, I'm gonna check. All right, let's get back in the car and get Carl home to his creepy cabin. And then I got a kids' party to go to. Ah, that was a good meal, Carl.
That was nice. Mine was good. Yours wasn't.
That was a fine diner. Yeah, I panicked. I didn't know how to order in there.
Yeah, you didn't. You absolutely did not know how to order in there.
Well, the ham was good on the poached eggs and the English muffin. I could do without all those lame vegetables.
You ordered something called the Sedona breakfast. Have you ever been to Sedona?
Yeah, that's why I ordered the breakfast, because it brought back memories of the Red Rocks.
Sedona sucks.
I love Sedona.
Why? What do you go with your Birkenstocks?
That was the stopover when I went to the Grand Canyon. We flew into Phoenix, me and my brother. We wanted to drive all the way to the Grand Canyon because that's like God's country out there. We stopped in Sedona for like 2 days. All right, how far are we from the creepy cabin now?
4 miles.
So back to Sedona. So
what were you doing in Sedona, bro?
it was our stopover, me and Brett's stopover before we drove all the way to the Grand Canyon, which was one of the greatest trips of my life, if you need to know.
Who the hell is Brett?
It's my brother from F.H. Riley's.
Oh.
You've talked to him a million times.
What's up, Brett? I like Brett.
You hear my voice when I have to defend someone? That's my brother.
That's because you're winded.
I'm not winded. I mean, the pollen is trying to kill me, so maybe my lungs got a little clogged there for a second.
All right, whatever. You want to WebMD this thing? You can go ahead and get 100 diagnoses. You just sound winded.
Sedona was very peaceful. We went on a pink Jeep tour.
Boo. You and your brother. But your brother's so manly, and he went on the pink Jeep tour?
And I'm not manly, you son of a bitch.
I mean, compared to your brother, you're not.
Yeah, he's a little more manly than me. You're right about
those
that.
big asbestos hands from peeling potatoes for 9 hours a day. Man.
Anyway, so we did the pink Jeep tour. All the Jeeps are pink in Sedona.
Ugh.
And what else did we do? We rented mountain bikes. Some very challenging mountain bike trails in Sedona.
What kind of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants vacation did you go to?
You want to hear the gayest thing we did in Sedona?
You guys watched Eat, Pray, Love next to the fireplace?
Well, you know, they have a lot of activities, and I noticed this one activity where you go on a little hike.
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate. Whoa, Jesus. Whoa. You're right about the windy roads.
I told you. This is real America. There's turns in it. Watch out.
I see. Anyway, so the hike, you hike up this little, you can't really call it a mountain, but it's, you know, a decent-sized hill. It took us about a half hour to 40 minutes to get to the top of it. And right when you got to the top of it,
right,
the full moon came out.
Okay. So, I find no redeeming value in that.
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it sucked, too.
Good. You are a person.
Uh-oh, my wife is texting. See, this was the worst day to do a podcast with Carl because we have a kids' party. I'm sure she's cool.
You should just take me all hungover to the kids' party and ruin everything.
Ruin it. It would be the best kids' party ever.
Yeah, when I show them, like, hey, motherfuckers. Like, oh, no.
Hey, everyone. Uncle Carl is here.
Uncle
with his clown shirt.
Uncle Bad Habits Carl with the clown shirt. I just caught that. I got to admit, this shirt was funnier 12 hours ago in Las Vegas. Now I just look like Nick Cage right before he dies of alcohol poisoning.
See, I was stupid enough to turn off the equipment, the giant microphone while we were eating, but I was starting to feel a bit, embarrassed because everyone was looking at the giant microphone, so I turned it off. And at that moment, Carl started showing me his pictures from Vegas, and the one that says it all is, he goes, 12 hours ago, I was standing next to this, and it was a guy dressed in a mayonnaise jar.
And you saw my face in that picture. I was hammer time. Oh, my. Drinking is so the way that it's set up for you to die. So everyone else has a line at the bar, right? But the chefs behind the kitchen, they set up a private bar for us with two absolute goddesses. I thought they were from from Amazonia, wherever, for that. What was that? What's that lady that's the superhero? Wonder Woman's. I thought they were Wonder Womans. They were, I mean, everyone's pretty much tall for me. You know what I mean? But these were like extra tall. And like, and then the one girl, and then you get these ideas in your head because the one she's like, oh my God, it's the Cuban. And I'm like, she's like, oh, I want to take a picture of you for my boyfriend. He loves you. I'm like, I love you though. I don't love your boyfriend. And then it gets weird, and I start drinking, and then I start making stuff up because I get all excited. And I'm telling the girl, yeah, you know, I invented the question mark. You know what I mean? And it just fucking all the wheels come off. Careful here. Watch out.
I didn't hear a word you said. I hope the story was good. I mean, this road is freaking scary with all these turns.
I haven't seen it with all the greenery. This greenery came out of nowhere. Remember how barren this was when the first time you came up here?
I sure do, Carl. I sure do. Where is this creepy cabin? Are we close?
No, we're not close. We're only halfway there. Oh, now you're gunning it.
I gotta get home for a kids' party.
What? But Opie, the kids' party's in 3 hours.
Yeah, you're right. But we gotta get down there early and set up. It's laser tag. It's bowling.
Did you bring the sheet cake and the balloons and everything? Is that what's going on?
Why do most birthday cakes that people buy suck? What are they doing wrong? That icing crap.
What do you mean the icing crap?
What's the best icing?
Buttercream.
Of course, but I don't think most people, that's extra money or something. And
It's not only extra money, but you have to keep it refrigerated because literally your cake will melt. So people like that sugar meringue nonsense or fondant. So the outside of the cake is very hard, and then the inside of the cake is very dry most of the time. And people are very cheap with cakes. It's so weird. They'll spend $55 on a steak, but when you tell them a cake's going to be $200, they're like, $200? What, is it a kidney in there? Like, they freak out.
you get what you pay for, because most cakes, I get so bummed out. I end up scraping all the frosting off and then kind of eat a little bit of the middle.
Our wedding cake was really good. I wish I could have that money back.
If we're talking about cake, it's about time to wrap up the podcast. We always know when it's time to wrap up the podcast.
Carl starts to get dark.
I think your road's coming up anyway, right?
Another mile. This is where we're having that meatball thing up here.
What's the meatball thing?
Meatball competition and Tricky Tray. I'm the celebrity guest judge.
In the middle of nowhere, you're a celebrity guest judge?
Yeah, make it right here. I'm a celebrity guest judge no matter where I go.
Well, excuse me. Whoa.
Yeah, no,
I think I took that turn a little too fast.
Came in hot. Is your underwear slidey? Is that what's going on?
I really do have to check after I drop you off. I was letting a fart go, and I'm not really sure if that was the right thing to do at the time.
I can't smell nothing, so I think you made it.
Can you tell I'm in a hurry now? Because on the highway, when I could go 70 miles an hour, I was going like 55 to 58 miles an hour.
Right, now you're in a championship rally mode. Like it's a time trial now. Wow, this looks really nice with the trees here, right? Open, the green and everything.
I'm kind of jealous, man. Look at this. In the middle of nowhere, you don't have to deal with people.
You don't deal with people anyway. You're in the city. I talk to more people in the woods than you do in Manhattan.
He's not lying. I'm getting out there more.
Bro, I talk to you. You're like Jason Bourne in the elevator. I'm in the elevator, and I think I'll call you back. Because you want it to be completely silent. You didn't even want people to know your voice.
No, I gave up on the elevator in my building because we've been there for a long time. And these people, man, you see them day after day, and they look at you like you're a stranger from another country.
Well, because you act like a stranger from another country, and you dress like you just came off the street. Keep going.
Well, that's not true. I mean, it's really a Manhattan thing. I don't know what it is, but people just don't want to be social, especially with the people they live with in a building.
Why not? I was social with everyone when I lived in Manhattan. Make a right here. Right here. Slow down. Right here. Right, the dirt road. This dirt road.
I don't remember this dirt road.
Oh, look at this. Huh?
Wow, your cabin looks even creepier when it's raining.
Oh yeah, it does. Just slow down. Go down far, because I don't want to get dirty.
Over here?
Yeah.
This is the driveway you told me not to park in last time.
I understand that, but I don't want to get my sneakers wet.
All right, I'll do a walk around with you, and then I really gotta go. Anyway, we gotta wrap this thing up anyway.
We gotta wrap this thing up.
Carl Ruiz.
Carl Ruiz.
Ruiz, whatever. Carl Ruiz. Make sure you follow him on the Twitter. He's a great follow. Carl Ruiz, R-U-I-Z. His Instagram's even better. Sabor Chef. And, and a big star on the Food Network. You wouldn't know that walking up to this cabin, but he really is a big star.
You hate this cabin? You really do. It looks great. Look how nice the trees filled in, Op.
It's gorgeous. All right, let's do a walk around.
You want to go in the back?
Well,
I'll just walk around inside.
no, you're good?
Let's make sure there's no raccoon in here.
I want to make sure Carl gets in safely. By the way, if you like the podcast and you haven't subscribed yet, you're listening to this another way, please subscribe. It really helps us, helps our numbers. And if you really liked it... What happened?
That's all my mail.
Who's bringing your mail in? You really do have people watching this place like a hawk.
Bring the mail nice and easy. Close the door, Opie. Come on, Op.
Sorry.
You don't have doors in your house?
I do have doors. I figured if we left the door open, we could get some fresh air in here.
Black tack T-shirts.
Anyway, if you like the podcast, leave a review. We appreciate that. A 5-star review. We really worked this one. Carl, I got to go, bro. For real. Give me a hug.
Be good, brother. Great to see you. All right?
Love you, brother.
Don't track up the grass. It looks nice out.
No, I'll get back in my car and I'm out of here. All right. That's it, folks.
Go faster. Home.
I have to. I'm in a hurry now, for real. And now it's pouring. Great. Perfect.
Go.
All right, Carl. See you later. Sounds for the podcast. Oh, you might be able to hear this rain. Perfect way to end this podcast. It's pouring outside Carl's creepy cabin. We'll see you soon. I'm going to end dramatically with the sound of rain. All right, I'm getting soaked. Jesus. Bye, guys.
Opie Radio. Don't forget to subscribe.